Hey guys, and welcome back to the LA Galaxy here. This is FM Yank, and we are cruising along a little bit in the league. We have hit a bit of a rough patch. As you can see, we are still 6 points clear of rivals San Jose in the West. But we'll jump in here and we'll take a look at the fixtures. So when we left last, we played RSL away at Rio Tinto Stadium. We then went on the road to Toyota Park in Dallas to face FC Dallas, where we drew 1-1. And then the expected, I guess, at some point happened. We were down at the Florida Citrus Bowl against new team, our new MLS club, Orlando City. We dropped 2-1. I'm a little disappointed with the game. Uh, I don't really, I don't really know what to say uh, with it. I tried a bunch of things. Nothing seemed to go our way. We then came home and played the Houston Dynamo, a team which we drubbed 5-0 at the beginning of the season, and we drew 1-1. Again, not a stellar result there. So we're home again at the last game of this short little homestand here against Real Salt Lake before we kind of go bouncing back and away. While we were gone, we did get the draw for the U.S. Open Cup, so the fourth round was drawn. And we were drawn against rival the San Jose Earthquake. So we will have a California Classico earlier in the season, of which we're then going to go on a streak where we play the San Jose Earthquakes 3 times in a month. Twice at home and once on the road in there. We are going to go on our stretch playing against the East here, though, for the most part. So we have New England, Columbus, Philadelphia, and Toronto in this stretch, which should be an easier run for us, given that the Western Conference in MLS is far stronger than the Eastern Conference. I don't expect any easy games, but I suspect it to be a little easier. Vancouver's going to be a tough game. Portland is always hard, and then San Jose always plays us difficult. So having 3 major league rivalry games in a row there is always going to be tough. We don't really take our foot off the gas pedal. I am hoping for a decent U.S. Open Cup run here, so I would like to let's see if we can take a look at anything here. I would like a good strong run here in the cup. This is always nice. I have to check. I think we also are going to get drawn in to the CONCACAF's Champions League. I believe the LA Galaxy, because we were MLS champions last year in 2014. We have a berth in the 2015-2016 cycle of the Champions League. So we are going to get a berth in August, which means we're going to have a bunch of games coming up in August. So I would like a decent cup run, but we are going to have to kind of manage a little bit here because a cup run plus Champions League plus league could turn into a fleet load of games. We do have a good deep squad, but it's a lot of games to say the least. And road games in the CONCACAF Champions League are hard. There are some rough places to play. But all that aside, we are back here at StubHub Center. It is a nice, breezy, warm day in Southern California. So we are going to go and tackle Real Salt Lake. Anything else interesting to note? Robbie Keane's still our top goal scorer. Leonardo is now our highest average rating. Gio is still leading with assists on that, and Player of the Match awards. I believe we now have Gio back, so Stevie G is our only injury, and he's about a month or so away from coming back. So we'd really like to get him back in fitness for July, so we can start breaking him back into the squad in July, because he's going to become important August, September for the late season league run, as well as a good Champions League run to kind of get ourselves set up to be put through. I think the knockouts will be an important place for us to be. So that aside, we are off and running. We're going to try and break the hoodoo of our form here. We've kind of taken a little bit of a beating lately. My staff has been just absurdly beating us up for playing the 4-4-2. They're very, very passionate that I play it. I may say. Let's see here. Gio is Yeah, he's still not in great shape. Keene's back in good shape, so we're gonna put him up front. Robbie Rogers is in good shape, so we're gonna put him in. Gio's still not quite there. I don't want to rush him back and hurt him. That's really what I'm afraid of. Is I don't really want to hurt him. So we will. We got Magnato back, but I'm not going to play a formation conducive to using him. So he's going to stay on the bench. We're going to keep getting Alan Gordon up to fitness because I'd like to keep getting him in there. We'll do one of these just to get all set up. So we will play Dos Santos. We will look to sub him in potentially 50, 60th minute, somewhere in that neck of the woods. I would expect Alan Gordon to start falling off, so I do want to get him some time, and I do want to break him into some game time, but I don't want to rush him back in and get him hurt. Okay, yeah, I know Alan Gordon is not in the greatest of match sharpness, but hey, only one way to get there. So here we go. We are warming up. This was a tough game, so we are the favorites here. Yeah, people are going to be a little disappointed that Gio's on the bench. Is due to his recent injury. Yeah, he's not ready to start just yet. We are going to go slightly different because I don't want them to get totally used to what we're seeing. Our home tactic was working really well. I still am going to go back to using it, but I want to start rotating something else in here. And I apologize for the buzzing in the background. It is Halloween evening here in the U.S. when I am recording this episode, so the odd trick-or-treater may buzz the doorbell while while we're doing this. Okay, so we are off and rolling. So let's see here. Okay. Beckerman again is the danger point for Real Salt Lake. He's really the creativity in that defensive midfield for them. Quiet game so far. Definitely a quiet game. Great. Ooh, we need to get Alan Gordon off. That's bad news. Pulled hamstring is bad news. I do not want to work him over. Okay, we're going to bring Gio on. You know what? We are getting run over a little bit here. Okay, come on. Let's make the sub. Get Alan Gordon out. Okay. What the hell's going on with this cancel pending changes? I made the change. Don't tell me it got stuck. Okay, we're going to do this. Give him the pep talk. Why won't Dos Santos go on? I want Gio on. And we're going to go back to our four. Giovanni, Zardes, Lachet, Nino, Sidic. Okay. So that's what we want. And we're going to want to control this game. I don't want to get counterattacked on because RSL is going to be looking to do that. But I do want to knock one in here, to say the least. We need to break the hoodoo a little bit. So Gio's back out on the field, which is always a good sign. He is our assist magnet, so I'd love for him to create something, either either by goal or by assist. The possession doesn't seem right. I can't imagine that we're only getting 20% of the ball here, that they're getting 80%. That seems doesn't like something seems broken here on that one. Shit, we're really not getting anywhere. Robbie Keane's not doing much of anything. Nobody's really doing much of anything today. Let me get Mika out here. Okay, well, we're going to use all our subs up here, but we need something to happen here. Let's do a little touchline encouragement here. This is usually good for giving up a goal, so we are just stuck in the mud, as they would say. This possession does not make sense. We're not getting shots on. That's clear. Okay, De La Garza picks it up here. Back to Leonardo. To Omar, who catches upfield and catches Dos Santos screaming in. Out to Zardes. Back into Gio. Oh, who finds Sebastian Lletget for another sweet, sweet assist. That is why we have him on the squad, folks. That is what Giovanni Dos Santos will bring to your club. Just picks out a nice little run. Lletget gets in front of his man, bangs that header home. Beautiful, beautiful goal there. That is why we have him out there. Sometimes you got to run the risk. Let's see here. I still want to keep under control. Ooh, Sandoval's back out there. He's usually dangerous, but I still want to keep control, even though that doesn't seem to be having any impact whatsoever. Bradford Jameson back to Mika. Zardes to Dos Santos. Screams one in, but a nice block. De La Garza out there to... I don't understand why they don't pick that up and keep the pressure on to recycle it back in. It would seem very useful to just get instead of letting it go to the touch, just keep the pressure on. But we are now, okay, Gio in with the corner. Oof. Header from Zardes wide. So there's full time. Back into our winning ways. We're going to need to get the guys pumped up a little bit here. Wasn't exactly the screaming win we would have liked, or statement win that we would have liked, but RSL is a good squad, so, good win nonetheless for us. They're 5th in the East, so Portland overtaking San Jose to move up. But as you can see in the West here, we've got a game. The rest of the division's got at least a game in hand on us, but we're up to 33 points on 14 games. New York City can still surpass us pretty wildly in. They've got 2 games in hand in the Supporter Shield for us, but I think we're starting to lay claim to the West here at 8 points clear. Heading into June, so we're in a good spot. I can't complain. We've got 3 to 4 weeks now. We're not going to place them on the injury list. We're in good shape. We're in good shape for a playoff spot. Especially we want to stay in this 1 or 2 because we want an automatic bye through the knockout round. We do not want to get involved with the knockouts. That's always dicey. I'd rather stay away. So 1st and 2nd is where we want to be, and we're starting to open up a little mileage there. So things are looking good. So let's take a look here. Oops, I don't want competitions. I want the schedule. So when are we going to come back? Oh, we're coming back here. We're coming back on the 16th of June for the U.S. Open Cup 4th round, the first California Classico of the season, where we will be at home at StubHub Center taking on the San Jose Galaxy. So until then, guys, remember to leave a like. If you got any feedback, feel free to leave it. Always interested in hearing from people watching, and we'll see you in June for the Classico. Bye now.